Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 6 of Wii Talk U Listen. I'm Mignaga.
I'm Soul.
This is Tricky.
It's Deadly, now free of a cold.
This is Nuna.
And today we're joined by our good friend Pone from the Wii U forums. How you doing, Pone?
I am good. How are you?
Well, I'm pretty good.
That
it's
is
good to
good.
hear that you're doing good.
I'm also good. We are so good. In fact, some would say that we're good.
You see, now we have become a truly international podcast. We have me from England, these guys from America, and him from Australia. We are truly branching out to the world.
And don't forget me, I'm from Russia, so don't forget about this.
Gormley at AIM,
Wow,
just the Russian accent.
less than 3 minutes without... Okay, never mind. I don't even know.
We're
I apologize. I'm
Well,
tired.
you know,
I'm
when
gonna be making
when a
stupid
nuclear
guesses
bomb
this
drops
entire
on the
time.
hometown,
45 seconds in,
Okay,
and I've
guys,
already
I've heard.
used a voice, so I think this is going to be a good
Here's
podcast.
a fun game. Take a drink every time someone uses an accent, especially
we'd all be drunk.
actually does.
I think we'd be dead, actually.
Are you going to count it every time I just say something?
Yes.
No,
it
that's why I
doesn't
said
count.
one that's not
This is
actually
your normal
theirs.
voice.
Because otherwise, damn, we'd be wasted instantly.
Yeah, that would be pretty horrible. But I was gonna say, now that Soul did his Russian accent, if like a nuclear bomb drops in his hometown, you know why, and it's your fault.
I apologize.
So, hey,
I'll make sure to mark the
how
bomb
about them video
Okami.
games?
Yeah, speaking of nuclear bombs, why don't we have people from Japan listening to our podcast?
Well,
I think
I think
a
that
bit-
was...
Because they
There's
can't
never,
say
there's never
O's.
a, oh man.
There's a bit of a language barrier there, you see. I mean, I don't... with all the voices we make, can they really understand us talk?
Well, I
That's
think
true.
the problem is they can't say any L's. All of those are R's, and so they probably went to Wii Talk U Listen. You listen, so it could have been a problem.
I would just like to clarify that I love like Japan and Japanese culture, so I know I do not condone this bad talking.
Tricky. We've discussed this in previous episodes. We have a little banner at the front that says none of these. Yeah, that thing. You don't have to say it every time. We're just gonna roll with it. People understand.
I'm
hope.
making it clear because
We
people
have
don't like to read things, man.
Lazy
I
people.
didn't know that we have a banner.
I know. I was.
That's fancy, actually.
We don't have a banner that says that we don't mean any of our insults. I would like to point that out.
We have a banner
No,
that
we
says
don't-
nothing
remember,
reflects.
We have a banner that just like we put this up last week. Remember, we put up a banner that's just plain black, just says banner.
I told
Yeah, I
you.
was just about to mention that. Noon, did you edit that into the episode? I didn't check.
Wait, what? Oh,
The banner that says banner on it.
Obviously not.
Noon can't remember references from 2 weeks ago.
Take that as a no.
no, I put your cat. Meow, cat,
Oh, okay. Well, as long as my cat's in there, I think
Oh.
that's good.
cat.
That's a valid answer, by the way.
So, anyways, I like how like we actually like as soon as it starts and we start recording, right after the introduction, we always get off topic before we even get on topic.
Well, I like
Yeah,
how
the first
Off-topic is best topic.
first couple of minutes always the obligatory like off-topic sector.
I know, right? Way to ruin the fun.
Okay. I'm not ruining the fun. I'm just pointing out. I didn't say I didn't like it.
That old man tendencies talking. Mm,
I was just about
Shut
to
up,
say
dude.
that. I was just about to say that.
Guys, I hate to say it, but I think the Partimobile is out of gas.
Now, before we horribly derail this train even further, let's move on to what we wanted to discuss in the first place.
Cats?
Yeah.
No,
We talked.
The
to-
music.
no.
That's the name of the show.
Deadly, it's too late. We've already like the train is in the next
We
county,
talk-
all right?
Meow.
So it doesn't even matter.
I'm just maybe we can find a new set of tracks to roll this one onto before it crashes.
We need a new
Okay.
train at this point. We just need a new
See,
train.
yeah, no, our train was actually built next to the track, and there's no way to get it back onto the track. Like, it was just built, and it was pointless from the start.
It was It was never actually put on. They just put like thrusters on the back of it, and it was like,
Maybe it doesn't actually
Anyway.
fit onto the track. Like it's physically incapable of going onto the track because the
Yeah, this is-
wheels are.
It's just like 3 inches too wide.
I'm just imagining just like this
The
like,
proverbial
fully-fledged,
train.
like railroad, which is like this like tiny toy train next to it.
So, guys, did you hear about the Nintendo
And
Direct?
that's us.
All,
Yeah.
Oh,
all,
I'm not quite sure about that.
Yeah.
all
We were too
2
busy
announcements they
discussing
had.
Cats and trains.
Figures. All 2 announcements they had. So if you missed it, there's there are very few things that happened. One, Fire Emblem Awakening, February 4th. Everyone be excited because I can't wait for that game.
Wait, can I like...
Dope.
Okay.
That was
Ow.
that was me that did
First
that.
Squee
That
that
was
we've had on the podcast.
I was gonna say that was Soul actually.
just to clarify for everyone. That was me,
Standard
not
response,
Nuna. It was
I would
definitely
say.
not Nuna.
Oh, yeah, it was so let me get my fan
Whoa.
go squeeze out of the way! Okay, I'm good. Good.
Perfect.
I'd actually I'd like to hear like Soul's attempt
I
at
do
that
mine,
one.
but
Yeah, let's go right now. So it's
dear.
on.
We all know you're not that family.
Yeah, don't try and impersonate me. You're trying to do a fangirl squeak.
Oh, sorry.
I like to think.
Meg,
that
fangirl
Mignaga has
squeak.
this like horribly deep voice all of the time, but then when he squeals, it just goes into like higher than Numa levels.
No, perfect. Meg, you need to try this right
yes.
now. Squeal with me. You just taking all the energy of everything you
You
love,
know,
and release
Guys,
it.
I would do that, but I have self-respect for myself, so I'm not going to.
I worked really hard. I worked really hard to get us on topic.
Self-respect
and
for
look
yourself.
what you guys done.
Department
Look
of
what you guys
Redundancy
done.
Department.
Just
Well,
wait, just
Hey,
wait.
It was
Just
you
wait
that brought
until
us
like
off topic.
The other point of relevance in the Nintendo Direct was Lego Iwata.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
pervert.
The most,
I look like
yeah,
such a
the
pervert.
most important thing ever
Yes.
that Nintendo has ever done is Lego Iwata.
I think
Oh
it
my
was
God.
probably the most
Oh
amazing
my God,
thing ever.
best
Quite
idea.
agree.
What if they actually made like a Lego set of Nintendo? Like
I
not the
would-
characters,
One
not the
second.
characters, but like actual Iwata, Reggie, Miyamoto Lego figures.
I would die.
It's because they're too busy being owned by like Connects and like
I would
other
buy
crappy
that.
companies besides Lego. It's always look forward to like when you like see like this
Connects.
is gonna be a new building block, but then it turns out to be like Mega Blocks, and you're like, no one wants a Mega Block.
Well, I had a
Isn't it that really
I had a Mega
successful,
Bloks. I had one. I had a big, like a transforming robot guy, I think.
Nobody cares.
Other things that happened
Nobody
during
cares.
the Nintendo
Did-
Direct. Other things that
Okay,
happened during the
back to
Nintendo
talk.
Direct was Pikmin 3
Absolutely
has been moved back to Q2. So has Luigi's
Yeah.
Mansion has been moved to Q2.
Lame.
Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge is getting a few DLCs or boobies. Either one, it's the same thing.
Yay.
And
We all like those.
I'm actually really excited for that. 'Cause,
who is it? I
I
mean,
can't think of her name now that I'm wanting to say that she's my favorite Dead or Alive character.
Kasumi.
She's going to be in there.
Oh.
That's always how it works. Yeah, Kasumi.
Obviously, your
Yeah,
favorite
she'll be
Dead or
in there.
Alive
She'll be
character because you couldn't remember her name.
Exactly. And now I feel like an
Obviously.
idiot.
I want to
Yes.
see
The
Amasrot's
most
favorite.
favorite.
Best I
one that
said
you
I
can
had a
never
little bit earlier.
remember.
Yeah, it's just completely gone.
There's
now.
none of that.
You held on to it
gone.
for about another minute.
So eventually we'd see it disappear.
No.
Oops.
I don't think it's too bad that
Yeah.
Pikmin 3 and Luigi's Mansion got pushed back though, because it's just the age-old argument that it's just going to be better. You know?
Well, we
Remember
both know that
Miyamoto's
they're going to be
quote?
great
Well,
anyway.
How-
Both of
how
those
did
games
it
are
go
gonna be
again?
amazing.
There's already a big quarter one lineup, though. I mean, I don't think that's a huge deal. If you look at the amount of stuff we're getting quarter one, I
Yeah.
actually don't mind anymore.
Let's look
I
at the
agree.
lineup for that transition. Soulway, as you could say.
Yeah, Soul, you're
It's-
so good at
Yes.
those. I'm glad we have you here.
Segue.
Can I say it? Can I?
If only for that reason.
Man,
I wish I did.
man,
I wish
do you
I
have
did.
a
He has an
Segway
actual
or
physical
something?
Segway.
I want one.
Yeah, he actually rides it around in circles in his room while he's recording
Yeah,
this.
and he just pulls it out.
And watching Okami.
He just like pulls it out for the.
No, I have a
podcast
screen
and
on my
just
It
Segway.
has an
topic.
Okami-themed Segway.
I'm wearing my Okami hoodie. If that makes
Yep.
anyone feel better. But this thing is as warm as a blanket.
Like we didn't know that
so-
already.
This thing is really warm. I am going to say that.
Oh, actually, hang on then. Can I just like have my own little segue thing for a second? Not exactly on topic, but Meg and I and a few other people in the chat box have been working on like a huge list of games that everybody should play if they want to consider themselves a gamer. And I'm looking at it now, and the Okami is on there, by the way, and it's the only game that I haven't actually played. And like, I understand the basics of it, like it's a sort of Zelda-esque thing with like your big overworld and your dungeons and stuff. And like, I understand that you play
Yes.
as Okami the wolf with like the paintbrush.
You've
and
got a
stuff.
general idea of it, pretty
Am
much.
I-
Yeah. Except that you miss the
Yes.
parts where the
Okay.
words "awesome" go in there.
Cool.
Moving on to the list of games in quarter one.
No, moving on.
Yeah,
Nuna,
I like-
Nuna, do you want to do
It's
this?
It's just a big list. It's all Okami. Everything he's
Yeah,
going
exactly.
to name is going to be Okami.
Yeah,
What?
it's the game Okami where you play as Okami the wolf. Yep. The game
Yes,
Okami, where
Okami.
you play as Okami the
Okami 1,
wolf.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I was disappointed with Okami Den that you didn't get to play as Okami, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's the.
I am like burning up over here just because you guys are saying Okami and not Amaterasu and Chibi-Teratsu. Jeez.
Wait,
I was gonna say Okami is not his name.
no.
Wait, yeah.
Name.
Wait.
Well,
No. Hang on. Is this like a Metroid thing where it's?
Okami.
Amaterasu. Amaterasu.
So hang on.
No, it's Okami.
What's the name of the
Definitely
wolf?
It's,
And the woman in Metroid is called Metroid.
Okami in Japanese means God.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
but,
the name of the wolf.
like.
And the Japanese goddess of the sun is
Oh.
Amaterasu. So when they introduce the character, they call her Okami Amaterasu, which means goddess of the sun.
Yeah, Okami also actually can mean great spirit or wolf, which is why he's a wolf.
Right.
Right.
But hang on.
And knowing is half the battle,
Huh.
kids.
Did you just
Oh,
quote
I
that at the exact same time?
I think they did.
Yes, we did.
I feel.
I think we
I'm
did.
glad we've clarified
Way to go,
Okay.
Poe.
wolf from
Damn
Okami
it.
is Okami, and that the green guy from Zelda is Zelda, and that really cool, awesome mech dude from Metroid is Metroid. So,
And the robot
What
from
about
Halo
the
is
Final
Halo.
Fantasy guy, like the one with the hair.
Insert
no,
insert
okay.
angry comments
Can I
on
just-
YouTube down below.
Can I just?
Do you
Can I
hate
just say
us?
something about-
Like, comment, and
Oh.
subscribe about how much you hate us.
Can I just no?
Getting things
Hang on.
incorrect.
Can I just go on to that?
We
How
were
can-
almost on topic, guys. This is the third time. Okay, Nuna, go.
Yeah. Can I
List
just-
games.
Ah,
Q1 game listing, game Q1 listing.
oh.
Rayman Legends for the Wii U, Game & Wario for the Wii U, Aliens Colonial Marines, Wii U, 360, PS3, and PC, Wii Fit U, not even gonna
You
name
kind
it.
of missed one back there.
The Pikmin 3 is not coming out in
Because
Q.
it was
Dude,
Pikmin 3 was moved to
you're
quarter
not even
2.
paying attention to the podcast. Anyway.
Oh.
Deadly, you're in timeout for
Leave
now.
it to
I
the
was
Brit
looking
to
at
make a
the list while
mistake.
she
Come
was
on.
reading them out and I got
Jeez.
confused.
Sorry,
Okay.
I was.
Nuna,
Oh,
go.
Fire Emblem, Awakening 3DS, Animal Crossing New Leaf 3DS,
Is that a new game? I never heard of Fire Emblem Awakening.
Castlevania Lords
Yeah,
of
it's-
Shadow 2, Mirror of Fate 3DS, Anarchy Reigns
Really?
PS3 360, Devil May Cry ruined the game PS3.
I told Pone that he could go off on a little tangent.
I have to say, I almost won't buy DMC because it's so bad that it's just seems like a parody to me. It's not a serious game, it's a parody, and I want to play it.
Okay.
No, you're not.
If I'm allowed to go off on like my little rant here
To
for a
anger you.
second.
Money.
Because
Why does this
Capcom's
game
stupid
even
and-
exist?
Capcom needs more money because they don't want
I
to make
mean-
Okami,
Like,
so they're making
Yeah,
this.
because
They're not making enough money selling Street Fighter costumes for $3 a piece.
okay.
And Street Fighter
confused
4,
why they went
with the
Street Fighter
new-
4, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, Super Street Fighter
course.
4 3D
I'm
Edition.
thinking Capcom.
Can't you just like not wait for Super Street Fighter 4 3D Arcade Edition for the 3DS?
I'm kind of confused why they decided to go with a different developer though. I mean, what Ninja Theory is doing is
I can wait.
So like I don't
Okay,
know like,
anyway.
what is going on there.
Well, have any of you guys actually played the demo?
Exactly. Can I just go on with that then again? I'm kind of hoping that they're doing this so that when they do eventually make Devil May Cry 5 with Virgil again, that it's like it's so good
Well-
that it just makes this
I
one
I'm
understand
afraid you're
your
talking-
criticisms,
even worse than it already
It's
will
so
be.
bad that I can't take it seriously in this
Wait,
sense. I just don't understand how someone sits there, looks at the story for this game and goes, "Yep, that's a good idea, that's a good story." Because no, it's just a joke. It's a big joke, but I still want to play it.
Any of you guys legitimately tried the demo yet? Oh,
I
I've
mean,
been
like,
trying to say this
it-
for like 5 times.
it doesn't
I
even
feel
look
so
like-
Important. Never mind.
Oh,
I'm
hang
just
on.
gonna make
Noon,
call.
go on. Noon.
No. Have any of you tried the demo yet?
No, go
There's a
on.
demo.
No.
Because I was just going to say something. Can I?
Oh, I have to go play this then.
Yeah, there's a demo and it's really not good. It's just... I don't even think that this game can have something that I call Sonic Unleashed syndrome, where if you pretend it's not that game, it's good. It looks clunky, and the story
So instead
is
of
just
Sonic
It's
laughable,
kinda
06
depressing.
syndrome, it's
and
Sonic
it just
06
won't
syndrome.
be a good game.
Oh,
And that makes me
God.
very sad.
I don't
What's
think
wrong
you
with Sonic
It's kind of
Unleashed?
depressing too, though, because if you look at like Ninja Theory did such a good job with
Basically.
Heavenly Sword on the PS3. So like when I first saw they're doing it, I was like, okay, that could
Okay.
be cool, but I'm just confused as to the route they took. I don't know.
Yeah. The reason I call it Sonic Unleashed syndrome is because the night stages,
no, the
the
thing
werewolf
is-
stages, I actually don't have a problem with them. It's the fact that they're in my Sonic is what's weird, because Sonic is your speed and your platforming, and the daytime stages have the speed, but the night has the platforming. So I'm fine with that, but it's just the fact that they hit it behind like a beat 'em up is what makes it so weird. But
Watch
No, the
actual
problem-
building for
the-
that game was
playing
actually,
Sonic Unleashed when you're in the
Streets
night
of Rage
stages,
4,
you actually
and
have a really
canceled
good
it
time
and
with
made
the
it into a
game.
Sonic game.
No, the problem with the night stages was that it had the werehog. If they just put Knuckles into the night stages, they would have been fine. It would have been a much better game, probably. Much better received.
Well, yeah, because the stages themselves are like really well designed, and like
Yeah, no,
they're-
And I
agree.
swear
It's kinda like
that
where
the
content
fact
can.
that you're in
I
this
swear that
not
originally
Sonic.
Sega actually did want to have the night
Sonic.
stages have you play as Knuckles instead of Sonic. But because everyone at the time was like, no, we just want to play as Sonic, they forced it in with the whole werehog crap, and it just came out a bit.
Yeah, which is something that I also don't get recently, because people were like demanding only Sonic in their Sonic, so they did, but they had to put some like stupid thing to it. So in Unleashed, you're only Sonic, but he's the werewolf.
Why don't they just
and in
make
Generations,
regular
it's only
old
Sonic,
Sonic
but
game?
there's two of him. And
They
yeah,
did though.
Why,
They
why
made
don't-
Sonic Colors.
Well, okay. What I don't
what I'm
understand
trying to
is
say is,
why
Devil
don't
May
they
Cry 3 is
pull a
good.
Mega Man 9 and 10 where they just make Sonic like their attempt to remake Sonic 4 and stuff like that? Why didn't they just make that a Genesis styled game? I mean, I'm sure everyone would go bonkers over that, just mainly because it's such
Yeah.
a big throwback.
It would be good and everyone would love it. It's just that I have no problems with Mega Man 9, but it seems a tiny bit lazy.
yeah.
Like, I mean, it can't take long to make those games out of like old 90s assets from the Genesis or whatever.
Oh yeah. I forgot
Yeah.
Uh,
So next on the
Sniper
list, do
Ghost
you want me to
Talking about
continue,
games,
or
I
do you want to
think.
keep going down the list there?
and we're off topic.
Alright,
Yeah.
continue on from
Yes.
DMC.
Yeah, that was a rant about
DMC
Devil
is
May
bad
Cry
because
being
of
bad.
Sonic. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 for the 360 PC and Wii U. Nino Kuni! Yeah! For the PS3.
Yes.
That is the name of the game, by the way. Nino Kuni. Yeah!
Yeah.
What's a Japan?
Especially if it said that, like, there's just Nino Kuni written on it, and all of a sudden caps everything.
I'd
There's
buy
little,
it.
it's like one of those Christmas cards that you get. You just kind of press a button, and it goes, yeah!
Every time you open the case, it's like, no!
It starts singing at you.
Yeah!
Game developers,
Every
get on
time you
this
open the
now.
case, every time you take the disc out, every time you put the disc in.
Okami.
If anybody's ordered
Game of the year,
special edition
all of the
bundle for
years.
Ni no Kuni, it comes with this plush doll. I want to insert like some sort of like voice device, and every time I press a button, it's gonna go yeah. Oh, that'll be.
That would be wonderful.
You can
I'll-
actually
I'll
order
buy
those
one
off
of
the
those.
internet.
Oh yeah,
Alright, let's-
game.
Yeah.
Dead Space.
Games.
Dead
Do it.
Space 3, PS3, 360, PC.
PCP?
PC.
Dead Space 3, it's on a whole bunch of different stuff. You want Nuna, next time we try to interrupt you, just like start screaming over us, okay?
Yeah, just do it firstly, and then we'll all shut up.
Because we'll think you'll be talking.
Fence Race 2! PS3, 360, Wii U. Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, PS3, Vita. Earth Defense Force 2017, coming out in 2013, Vita. Sonic All Race. Wait, this isn't out yet? Sonic and All Stars Racing
For 3DS.
3DS. Didn't know that. Not
Yes.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, PS3, 360. Bioshock Infinite was pushed back.
The
Is it still
3DS
first
version.
quarter? I can't remember. PS,
Yeah,
think-
it's still in March.
PC.
Yeah.
Odyssey. Oh, whoa. Ichian Odyssey. I can't read Roman numerals, but that's a
4.
Etrian Odyssey
It's a
4,
4.
which I cannot wait for.
Oh, have we played Final Fantasy, Pong?
Final Fantasy, woo!
You've played Final Fantasy, haven't you? Oh no, I said the two
She
words and I'm not meant
defines
to
them by
say.
like by the pitch of her squeal. Like if it's Final Fantasy 1, it's just
Did
Final
somebody say
Fantasy.
Ken?
Then it's Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy. Then there's Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy.
I figure she'd use like the. If we have Final Fantasy V11, okay, which is the best by the way. It's 7.
No! No! That's my way of telling you no and shut up. I want to read the list.
Actually, 13 is the best Final Fantasy.
No!
Mig, we are together in this. We're all in this.
No! Shut up! No one wants to read the list!
13 all night.
Let's watch Final Fantasy 13 while watching video
Guys!
games off.
Guys. Oh gosh!
Everyone shut up. I think Noon has to say something.
Sit! Oh my god, you guys!
Her mouth.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. I haven't contributed to this rude interruption.
Where did that come from?
Oh, okay.
Until now.
Let the lady speak.
Can I?
I have a feeling as soon as she starts talking, we're all gonna interrupt her.
Deadly is the gentleman in this instance. Let the lady
Well, he is the
speak.
Brit, so it makes sense, I guess.
Everyone
Let me
calm
just don my
down.
top hat.
Everyone calm down. Nuna, continue.
Because of course in American minds, every Englishman has a top hat in the drawer.
And a monocle. Don't forget the monocle.
Yeah, of course.
And you're also a pink cat, just in case you were wondering.
Oh yeah, and you
We've
don't
officially
ride a
described Moon's
kangaroo to
avatar.
work every morning, do you, Pone?
Simpsons.
Wait, hang on.
Oh,
You mean you
oh,
don't?
I guess I'm mistaken.
PS3, PS3.
I ride in a
Okay.
carriage.
PS3.
Okay,
I
okay.
do, in fact.
Okay, everyone quiet
Oh,
down.
let-
Everyone quiet down. Everyone quiet down. This
Let's
is for
go
reals.
back.
This is
Let's
for
go back.
reals. Nuna, continue with SimCity.
Alright,
A horse-drawn carriage, sir, with a spot of tea.
Alright, then I'll do it. SimCity coming out for the PC. Tomb Raider coming out for the 360, PS3, and PC. God of War Ascension for the PS3. StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm for the PC. Gears of War Judgment, because we haven't had enough already, for the 360.
I give up on this podcast.
Ca-
You guys no interrupt Soul. You guys interrupt Nuna. No one interrupts.
no, Nuna, let me explain. I was happy to let you talk, but these unruly brutes. Look,
Heathens.
Yes.
Okami the wolf.
So why is
Noon.
Interrupt.
The
I
reason
noticed
we
this-
don't interrupt
I
Soul is
noticed-
because if we do, he's gonna set
Nuna
Okami
is
the wolf on
female.
our asses.
Nuna gets to be walked all over because she has not pee.
We're all for equal
What?
rights and no sexism in here, so you get treated the same as all the rest of us.
Yeah, okay. Because of my cat. Okay, let's talk about games or something. I don't know.
Terribly.
Okay, so,
Let's talk about games, baby.
Alright,
Let's talk about
um,
you and me.
what...
I was
what do you
gonna
guys-
say, I know this is the official title, but why is Gears of War Judgment spelt without an E?
I have no idea.
Maybe
'Cause
that's a
actually,
misspell.
wait, no, that's spelled correctly.
Apparently Americans spell it without an E, and I don't know why.
Because
I've
Americans
just never
are
spelled it without
lazy.
E.
That's why.
Isn't that?
Because we have no
It
sense.
just looks
Because we're
wrong.
American!
Yeah, there's two
When I
ways to
saw that
spell
title-
judgment.
When I saw that title come up at E3, I was just
Yeah.
like, what? Did they make a typo here? But no, it was intentional. It was...
No, we're not
Damn it.
Capcom misspelling the names of our games.
What are you talking
Sonic.
about? Revelations was probably one of the best games I've ever played.
Revelatons
that is
was
true.
Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Don't forget
2012.
Azura's what? How did they misspell Azura's Wrath again on the back of that box?
I don't remember.
Okay, never mind.
So,
Anyways,
what are you guys excited about that's coming out in Q1 next year?
Can I squeal again?
I didn't
Yes.
even know.
no.
Yeah.
I heard that game somewhere.
Oh, Fire Emblem. And like
Video
fuck,
games.
what's the other? Oh, whoops.
We can always
Okay.
just,
We can
after all we've done this podcast,
We can just slap an
let
we'll just
one
slap
out.
an R on it and we'll be done with it. We're good.
Kunig! Damn it! Metal Gear Rising, because it looks disgustingly horrible. So addicting at the same time. The demo was actually really fun.
What do you
Yeah,
mean
that's
disgustingly horrible?
It looks.
Yet it was fun.
It looks. I mean, when you put Metal Gear next to the name, like it looks bad for a Metal Gear game. But when you take out Metal Gear,
That game is
it looks.
that game
Yes.
is art.
But it's not Metal Gear Solid though. It's Metal Gear Rising.
I don't care what it is. I mean, even Acid felt like a Metal Gear game. I don't even know how. Like,
Sonic Unleashed
Yeah.
Syndrome,
Don't even.
but
No,
not.
we're not bringing up Metal Gear Acid.
yes, we are.
No, we are not.
This sounds like a terrible like spin-off that would be made in a Flash game, Metal Gear Acid.
It's
No, it's a game.
Raiden.
They made two
Raiden
of
has supreme cutscene
card
power.
game Metal Gear.
You heard it here first.
Wait, literally, what you do is you put in Metal Gear into your NES, and then you go on acid, and you play for a little bit, and it's a
You
completely
play as
different
Snake, and he's really drugged up all the time.
game of the
Suddenly,
year.
We also don't
Metal Gear
don't
for
add
the
them,
NES
kid.
is actually good.
That's not my
It's always
point.
been good. What are you talking
That's
about?
not my point. My point is that you're on acid. That's my point. That's the point of
It's like
this
a whole new
entire
game.
statement.
I'm glad you clarified that point. Wait, we
Okay.
don't? Oh, well, I better get off then. Bye.
Look what you've done. Look what
Hey,
you've
Soul,
done.
we don't
I'm on the
endorse
wrong
drugs.
podcast.
Anyway,
See, man. It's been fun having you.
That's why they smell so good.
Oh my god.
Did you know that most currencies are laced with cocaine?
I'm just picturing him sitting there sniffing all of his money.
So, I'm really excited for Rayman Legends. That game looks really fun.
Yeah, I was really disappointed that it got pushed back a few months.
Wii U forums.
Get
Cocaine.
watch.
Have you guys played the demo that's in GameStops all over?
Yeah, actually,
world.
there was a huge issue with the
No,
demo,
'cause
which is why they put.
We don't have GameStops.
Oh,
And,
I'm sorry. I meant GameStops all over America.
America!
I have not. So I look forward to playing the demo when it comes out on whatever it was, like 13th or 18th.
It's pretty good, Tricky. I liked it.
There's actually an issue with the demo. By the way, this is my third time saying this, but I'm a female. Oh yeah, there's an issue with the demo, which is a big part of the reason why they pushed it back. Because through the demo, they found an issue with the game.
Please elaborate.
Interesting. I also just want to point out that the last 5 times that Noon was interrupted was from Deadly. Just saying.
Oh.
The gentleman.
I deeply apologize. I didn't realize.
Who else in here is going to be playing Animal Crossing New Leaf for just, they're going to have 100 hours logged in on the first day?
Supreme gentleman.
Podcast.
When
All
When
of the
it
above.
finally comes out here.
No.
my life,
Exactly. It's not even possible. Yeah,
We are going to...
I think we discussed
We're going
this.
to
Time works differently where he comes from.
Hang
We're
on.
going to
You
break
say
the laws of
100 hours
time.
logged on the
game
first
is going to
day.
be so good that we are going to spend more
Where
hours
do you live?
are possible.
No, actually,
Wait, who
I
said
was-
that? Was that Soul?
I was actually talking about just resetting the clock inside the 3DS so I could change the time whenever I want. That's what I always did on my GameCube version.
How do I physics?
That's what
Cheating.
that's what
you cheater.
anyone did
I was,
with the
I
right
was
mind.
thinking maybe you're a time load or something.
Well, that
Soul
too.
is Doctor Who confirmed.
I have seen the future, and it is back in
Cheeto.
black.
Anyways,
I would clap for that joke, but I have to hold the microphone in one hand.
is anyone else really looking forward to Castlevania?
No.
I am. Yes,
Not really.
so
What?
much.
Why not? I really. Well, I mean, it's a sequel to, the Lords of Shadow 1. It wasn't a horrible game. It was different for
Nah.
Castlevania, and I really hope that the 3DS version is good.
What was
I
that
can't
one
wait to see
boss
what they
battle
rip off
that was
this
pretty
time.
much
Who said
Shadow
that?
of the Colossus?
Yeah,
Castle.
Bone and I talk about this boss battle all the time.
It's such a
Bone, why don't you elaborate?
I don't understand. I
Yeah,
thought
go
it was
for it.
Castlevania Lords of Plagiarism.
The
but
ice
whatever.
giant.
God of War mixed with.
It's just that game. Oh,
So
you want-
basically, it was
you want me
God
to
of War
elaborate?
mixed with Shadow of the Colossus, with maybe a few
It is.
hints to Castlevania.
It's also known as Buttonvania, Lord of QuickTime.
Yes, sorry.
Now you know how Noon feels.
But they did it so. Okay, am I allowed to speak now, guys? Okay. The thing that makes Shadow of the Colossus so good is that you have to remember that you're playing as just a human being. Gabriel is insane. He is not a human. Wanda was. So when you have this, just crazy feat done by just a normal human, it's really impressive. But in that game, it just has no weight. Plus, they didn't even do it right.
Look,
It just doesn't have the
okay.
same scope and the same
The only-
feeling.
my-
that Shadow of
I'm
the
still kinda
Colossus
looking forward to
will
it.
have had.
I'm
It's a good
cautious
game.
about
Should all
Lords
play
of
it.
Shadow
It's a
2,
good game.
Mirror of Fate, just because some of the people who played it at E3 were kind of meh on it. So I want to wait till I see some
Yeah.
reviews before I go
Still-
for it, because it looks fun, but I don't know what to think quite about it yet.
It's
A lot of the early looks I saw did say that it was kind of shaky, with the way that it handled and played and everything. So I mean, I'm hoping though that being that they pushed it back already, that maybe that gives them more development time. Because overall, like I still want to give it a shot, and I really hope that they give us a 3DS XL version of that awesome case.
Also, when was the last time we got a bad 2D Castlevania game? Just saying.
When was the last 2D
I don't know, like
Castlevania?
Well, I mean, like a lot of like the DS games weren't horrible, but I mean, I think pretty much every Castlevania that's been out since Symphony of the Night has been like okay.
Really, you don't like the DS ones?
I like them, but I don't think they're phenomenal.
Okay, I guess I can give you that.
I have one question. Where is the Wonderful 101? It's not in Q1. They haven't said anything about this game since
No.
the last Nintendo
basically.
conference. I want to know
We
more
got a
about
name,
this.
and that was
I
it.
want this game so bad.
It's made by the same guys who made Okami, so I really want to see what happens with this. But it
Yeah,
looks amazing.
Platinum Games does it.
Yeah, Platinum Games has done some amazing stuff, and
Has there
Wonderful
been any more
101
info
looks like
about
one of the
that
best
game?
things they've ever done.
Yeah,
Actually,
they're giving us Bayonetta 2 and the Wonderful 101.
I know!
yeah. I just love Platinum games so much. Like, every single one of their games just rocks, for whatever reason.
I'm hoping...
Although I am glad that they delayed Wonderful 100, because I did actually get to play it early at like a demo event kind of thing, and it didn't really feel right. I don't know exactly how to explain it. It felt kind of not ready to go, and it wasn't. It was like a fairly modern build of it. So I don't know. Maybe the extra development time is going to be a good thing. Hopefully, anyways.
It was probably because
it
it's
usually
not
is.
ready to go. That's why it's not out yet. That's probably...
The Nintendo website still lists it as launch window and saying that's the launch window last.
yeah.
Well, they
Depends
moved
if that
Pikmin
was
3
they
back.
didn't say, I mean.
since E3.
So I guess
Well,
Yeah.
look at it this way. Reggie already said that we shouldn't assume that we know everything that they have planned for the launch window. And since they didn't give us anything new at the last Nintendo Direct, there's still got to be something that they're keeping up their sleeve. So
Yeah, because we didn't know
Delicious
hardly anything about
technicalities.
the Wii U until like September, and then we figured out a little bit more. The only time we knew everything about it is when we actually got the console, which I found was kind of ridiculous, but whatever.
I know we skipped over it. Well, we already talked about it, but did anyone else here planning on picking up Aliens Colonial Marines?
I
Oh,
might,
yeah.
but I'm still not sure on getting it for PC or Wii U. Because I do
I think
have
it's going to
quite...
be sweet.
It depends, like... Because I do have a quite capable PC. So I could probably run it better
Oh,
than the Wii U could. But I
I
don't
have,
know.
I have a good PC too, but I think what I'm looking forward to the most is like, I mean, you look into movies and they have like the handheld like radar, and using the gamepad as your radar and inventory and stuff. I just think
Yeah,
that adds a
that
lot
is a
extra
selling
to
point.
it. So
So, has everyone discussed what they want to discuss on this?
Can I talk about Bioshock real quick?
Go for it.
no, you may not.
Oh, okay.
oh
Go ahead.
All right. Bioshock looks amazing. That's all. Thanks.
Metal Gear Rising looks amazing. That's all. Thanks.
Do it.
Thank you.
So
I
Deadly,
think
you're a
that was
PC
well
gamer.
earned.
Are you going to be picking up StarCraft 2?
Alright, moving on.
StarCraft 2?
No, I'm not really too much into RTSs these days, unfortunately. I mean,
Good form.
I loved
Good form, Meg.
I loved Warcraft
I give
3
you-
and Warcraft
I give you a
2,
perfect
and
out
I
of 10.
loved the Dawn of War series. But I really... Huh? No,
Yeah.
I don't play StarCraft.
Well, I do.
I've never played a StarCraft game, but I loved Warcraft RTSs.
Ah, so sad. StarCraft 2 is so good, and I can't wait for Heart of the Soul.
StarCraft. Not StarCraft. Tricky. We need to talk after this recording
I
I
because
really
was
want to.
unaware of this,
StarCraft.
and
I
you
really
have
want to
been
be
looking for another
into
StarCraft player,
RTSs,
so
but like
talk to me.
the only RTS I have is Halo Wars, and I don't really think that's the definition of an RTS. So
That's just actually a TS. It's not an RTS. Oh wait, never mind.
It's just
I
time
just told an
strategy.
anti-joke, everyone. I screwed it up. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That should be a genre.
Yes, but I took off the
That
R
should be.
instead. So
Oh, it's the
just
best
real
one.
time, that's all it is.
What are you
Time
talking
strategy
about?
sounds like some kind of strategy game where you actually like manipulate time.
It's just
Oh my
Good time
gosh!
strategy.
it's a time strategy.
It's the
Real time strategy game.
It's the next Doctor Who game. It's just a time strategy. I'm looking forward to
Would you
this.
recommend that one, Soul?
No comments.
That'd be cool. I'd buy that.
No, I'm starring in that one. I mean, I'm English,
Both.
so automatically that must make me Doctor Who by
And
default.
Professor Layton. Don't forget
His ability to have
Professor.
100
No
hours
offense,
in
Dudley,
one
but I
day.
mean, you're no David Tennant or Matt Smith. Sorry.
I think
Will he
he's
use these hours
James
for
Bond.
good or for evil?
I think he's James Bond.
Yeah, I'm totally Daniel Craig. So,
It's true.
I think that you'd be more of a Timothy Dalton. No offense.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Anyways,
Dudley,
Eater is my
how was
favorite Bond
how was the
movie.
Wii U? After we bashed you all last podcast, how is it?
I haven't had as much time to play it as I'd like, but so far so good. Definitely.
What games did you pick up?
So far, I only got New Super Mario Bros. U, Zombie U, and Nintendo Land. Because I don't have all that much money to buy games with it. Because I did kind of blow 200, maybe 300 something pounds on the console. That's not fancy British money, by the way.
So did you do you have anything else to say that we didn't cover in the last episode for those games?
In specific, there's not much new I can add on what you guys said. But I am meant to be covering the
Yep.
launch as a whole. I mean, there was the whole thing. It was on the forums today, wasn't it? About the eShop in Europe actually locks you out from buying stuff, buying 18 plus related
it's
stuff.
18 and up
before
stuff.
11 PM. Yeah. And the thing is, it's not to do with the whole of Europe, it's because of German law, and it affects all of us now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Yeah. It's after
Because the Germans
11
are
PM to
arcade
3 AM.
law.
Anyone can view the
Games.
18 plus content.
Yeah, that sucks.
'Cause-
Actually, I have to say that, Poem. Like, I feel bad for you because, like Australia has some really stringent rules on like their guidelines and like with ratings and everything.
Well, what are you talking about? Their Left 4 Dead 2 was the best version ever.
Same with TF2. That was also a really good version.
I think it's just as good as the Mortal Kombat for the SNES. You know, the one with
Well,
sweat
the thing is-
instead of blood.
What about the Australian version of Mortal Kombat?
Oh yeah.
Wait.
So
The one-
good. In fact, it's so good that you can't get certain
There
achievements.
wasn't one.
I'm
No.
good at video
Yeah.
games.
Hey, Pone. Yeah. It's okay.
I do. I have a
Pick Mortal
case.
Kombat
I have a case.
and rip
I have a
Mii's
case.
head
That
off
trumps
while he's
all.
trying to play tennis. That's about it.
High five through my. Yeah, I'm doing the same.
You know,
didn't
this is the
everyone
sa-
get a case if they? Didn't everyone get a case if they bought Wii Sports on launch?
Nope.
Nope. We got a little plastic sleeve.
Oh my god!
No, we got a nice paper thing.
Whatever. It's the same difference.
That's why you guys got Earthbound, right?
Got paper sleeve.
Shh. We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
You're really hitting them like where like the wound already is, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, they got Pandora's Tower, so they can brag about that one.
We got Xenoblade
I
a
got
year
that
early.
Tower too.
No, they can't. Horrible
Technically,
game.
Japan got it a year even before us. That's a different matter.
Well, guys, we're getting Fire Emblem E Awakening first, so we win. Oh, and may I say, mark this as the second time that during a podcast we have attempted to do a high five through the internet. Last podcast is me and Mig.
Attempted.
Yes, because you put your hands up to the
high
screen.
five worked pretty well. I mean, you didn't
have
see
made
it because it was through the internet, but
We have made a scientific breakthrough.
Nice. But this time it succeeded.
Hey, Pone, how was the Australian launch for the Wii U?
I don't.
Meg, did you just say the words Final and Fantasy? It was pretty chill, actually, because we're Australia. We're always, like, too busy
wouldn't it be warm because you guys are in summer right now, not chill?
just having dingoes and stuff. No, but, it was actually... Yes. Oh. That was good. Okay, yeah, the launch was actually pretty good. I am really happy that it only costed, $430 for the, deluxe bundle, because I was seriously expecting, like, $500, maybe even $600 for that thing. Because Australia is where all the happy gamers live. Happy. We get Mario Galaxy months after everybody else.
I can
We
tell
get
by
all
your
of the good
enthusiasm.
games. We get all of the achievements in Left 4 Dead 2. Oh yeah, yeah, drop bears. For those of you at home, look up drop bears and then proceed to put on a new pair of pants.
Oh,
that lady
that lady.
with the loud mouth.
Yeah, that one.
Well,
That lady must be a drop
Oh.
bear or something.
Oh, that lady. Oh, I know
Seriously,
that
guys, go
lady.
Google this. This is like the scariest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm not exaggerating.
Of course.
A drop bear.
Okay. Wait, what is it called? I'll do it now.
Drop bears. Drop
Bear.
bears. And what? And while you're doing this, I guess I kind of wanted to go on like another little rant here about the
I know,
gamepad.
right?
It's really comfortable.
Very enjoyable.
Like
controller.
it is really comfortable to hold.
So, is a drop
Yeah,
bear
but,
basically a koala
Oh my
that like
God.
sorts you?
It is. And one thing.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
it is.
Shh. Shh.
Oh.
Yeah. In fact, I'm holding the gamepad now, and one thing that I've noticed is that my index fingers just sort of default to being placed over ZL and ZR. So I don't know
Yes.
if you guys noticed
Except
that.
I don't know what these Zs are. I don't...
Don't pull me up on the Z thing. There we go.
Well, nice seeing you guys today.
Just hey, Okami. Bad. Okay. Now to continue my awesome thing about controllers. I'm sure you guys, well, probably not, know that I love me some Super Duper Smash Brothers.
Wait,
That's what gets Pro
what's
Controller
Super Duper Smash Brothers? Is that like some special edition you guys got?
Wait.
Deluxe
Let me go
edition.
back a bit here.
Just as a yes,
Did you guys seriously laugh over him saying ZL and ZR?
yeah.
Yeah, because we use actual words called Z, not Z.
Is that
Technically,
his name?
Z's not a word.
No,
Z
it
Yes,
might
they
be a
did.
letter.
If I'm going to be honest with you, I actually really like.
Oh, okay.
I actually like kind of naturally say Z a lot of the time. I don't know why.
Can I go off?
But it's like I just
Because it
prefer
is
that
more
pronunciation.
natural. You're right.
Nobody
Can I
is safe
just
from
go
being
off on, like, a
interrupted.
tangent
Shut
within
up,
my
Pone.
tangent? Now, just tangent within the tangent.
I'm just messing, dude.
I have a few. That hurts, man. That really hurts. I have a few exceptions to language. Dragon
Next
Ball
time
Z,
on Dragon
not
Ball
Z.
Z.
Dragon Ball Z would just be ridiculous. Dragon Ball Z. And then there's also, I say Castlevania.
Yeah, but that's just your accent.
Yeah, I say
come from
Castlevania. I don't say
Great South
Castlevania, I say
England, like
Castlevania.
You have to put in the R into your words, like castle and bath.
Well, no, but like that's the thing. If I'm just like in, I don't know, Middle Earth, I'm like, hey, that's a
Sounds
pretty
so
sick
American,
castle.
though.
But if I like
You
whip
know,
out my
a normal
like DS, I'm like,
a
hey,
normal
I'm
person
playing some
would've just-
Castlevania.
A
Or
normal
watching
person
some
would have
Dragon
just
Ball
said,
Z.
if I were in medieval times or something
know
like
it
that. I
does,
like how
but
Pone
it-
specifies that he
It
was
just
in
doesn't
Middle
sound
Earth.
right any other way.
He's actually in the middle
He
of
must
both
visit
worlds
often.
right now.
I do like me some of that Lord of the Rings.
I'm just curious where you get,
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
Anyway, to go back to what I was saying about Smash Bros. I've got an assortment of controllers with me in my room because I have a perfect social life. I have the original classic controller, which was fine for Brawl. It worked. I have the classic controller Pro, which is very good for Brawl, but it feels kind of small. Brawl and small. I
Very
have
nice.
an official GameCube controller, which is
It's very nice, very nice.
Very nice for
About 5 years late with that
video
reference.
games. Very nice. And then, last but not least, I have the third-party GameCube controller that I actually use, and it's really good. And I'm holding it now, and I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry,
hold
I
the
didn't hear
gamepad.
Can
And
you,
I'm just
can you try and make that
that's
sound
the
again?
I wasn't
broken.
watching.
It's just okay, I'm gonna hold my oh yeah, Smash Brother, and gonna do some dash
games
dances and some
technical
crouch
words sound so
cancellers,
stupid.
and then I'm gonna go
dances
to the gamepad, and it's just
Whatever you just said.
oh, what am I
Sounds
doing?
something that should
Yeah.
be in like the 12 Days of Christmas.
Dash dancing, crouch cancelling, wave dashes, L cancelling.
We should have that song ready by the next podcast. I'm
Oh,
just
we
saying.
totally should.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're announcing this.
Wait,
now. We're doing 12 days
when's
of
the next
Christmas
podcast?
on the podcast.
If it's 7.
It's the 21st
Okay.
when we're
Alright,
recording.
21st,
gonna-
Um,
Perfect.
Pone, the only thing I have to say about that is the GameCube controller is basically the Smash Brothers controller. Like it's not made for anything else except for Smash
All right,
Brothers.
I'm gonna write up.
and we all know that. Yes.
Yeah, it is like just the definitive controller. And I actually emailed Nintendo of America because Nintendo of Australia don't actually do anything, as far as I know, about a sort of like adapter or like a special edition controller, and they said that they have no plans. Now,
Actually, Pone, I would like to point out that Nintendo of Australia actually has a drop bear fighting ring, and they just fight
but they
drop
probably
bears all
won't.
day.
That's why they don't do anything else.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, that's going to be the background of the entire video, just the entire time. It's just that picture of the drop bear.
cockfights.
Nintendo of America has Reggie. Nintendo of Japan has Iwata. Nintendo of Australia is headed by a drop bear.
Who does Nintendo of Europe have? Do they have anybody?
They have this Japanese guy that I can't. Yeah, he's got. Yeah,
What,
Any-
in Europe? Or
yeah. There's
Oh, I
the
can
Nintendo
Yeah.
of Europe president who's Japanese.
Shibata. That's him.
The doctor.
Shibata. Satoru Shibata.
That's not nearly as entertaining.
Quick question.
Okay, that's
Wait,
my
is
little
no your
rant
question?
over
No.
about how I
no.
think
The answer is no.
words.
No. No.
Yes. Yes. yes.
You sounded kind of Middle Eastern for a second. Welcome
Yes.
to my quickie shop and do it, and do it.
Oh, God.
That needs to be the outro to our podcast.
You should see me when I start singing Escape from the City. I go very high pitched.
Yeah, and we leave you with this wonderful serenade.
You now want me to. Should I just sing when we get to the end? Alright.
Oh,
okay.
my question. Is the
The president of the president?
Of president.
Well, that must be a
Oh,
pretty prestigious job.
The president of the Mr. President!
Are you okay?
Oh my god.
Does the president is president in the president of presidents?
What are you trying to ask me?
Who presidented over the president of presidents?
Does the
Just okay. Noon, you are lost. Start counting with me. 1, 2, 3,
I-
4.
Dude, let me talk you through it. Let me talk you through it. Does the president...
Okay. Line
Go on.
segment.
Repeat after me. Does the president of Nintendo Europe
Does he make cakes on a regular basis?
Is he?
Does he have
does the president of Nintendo Europe make a whoopee?
Jeez.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
I don't know.
Into just this, whatever this is.
Man, I thought I couldn't speak. It's the drop bears,
I guess
man.
we're not
That's
hearing the
okay.
question.
Yes, Nuna, what is the segue that you're talking about?
Wait.
When we get to exactly, we'll save it for episode 50 or whatever we get to. When we get to episode 50, Noob will say her question. That's
You're
your
assuming that we're
sentence.
going to get to episode 50. We're probably going to, this podcast is going to derail by the time we're done with this one episode.
Yeah, by episode 50, we're not even a Nintendo podcast anymore. We're just
This
here.
was the most off-topic podcast we've done yet, so I'm just saying.
Those are the best kind, though.
This will be the episode that kills you. I'm just saying.
Thanks. Because Australians are socially awkward, we didn't get it.
Yep.
Yes!
It's because I'm here. I can't
Our
hold a
podcast this
conversation.
week is not very good due to Australian social awkwardness.
I actually blame Mikami the wolf.
Alright, we're done with this. We're done derailing.
Thanks, guys.
Let's get on our segues.
Who likes Nintendo Power? Everyone who likes Nintendo Power, raise their hand.
I'm raising my hand virtually.
I hope everyone raised their hand because that's what we're going to be
Wait,
talking
second
about. Nintendo Power. Oh, the memories.
Memories!
Oh, I forgot Nintendo.
I am also sad.
Yeah.
Now
My
I'm
hand
all
is-
sad.
We don't
Right.
have
Oh, no.
Nintendo Power in the UK.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I'm
No,
gonna
the thing
go.
is-
I'm gonna go into another
we-
corner
we-
and play
19 hours.
Okami.
no. Let me say something. The UK actually has had a loss in its Nintendo magazine department because our equivalent of Nintendo Power hasn't shut down, but a third-party magazine, Nintendo Gamer or N Gamer, did shut down around the same time as Nintendo Power, and I actually do have a lot of memories from those. I have some.
All my favorite magazines end up going away.
Well, do any of you have any sort of favorite issues
So many
of
feels.
N Power or Nintendo Power? Wait, was it called N Power?
The
or
forum was
Insider?
called Insider, wasn't it?
Wait.
I have short-term memory loss. I don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
What was
We're talking about Nintendo Power. What is...
the
I'm not sure where you pulled Insider or any of those other things from. That's not good. How'd you get it to
stupid?
Stop Explorer? Wait,
how
are you
are
talking
you-
about the European magazines?
My computer just exploded for a
The
second there. I'm just
the
gonna
UK
say that
magazines
now.
are official Nintendo magazine, which is our equivalent of Nintendo Power, which is still going, and N Gamer or Nintendo Gamer, which is shut down.
Okay. I'm sorry,
That's
I was
the
really
rundown.
confused right there.
Do any of you have any fond memories with any specific issue of Nintendo Power?
Well,
Hmm.
I probably have the oldest one because I remember the very first episode. So I got my NES back in 1988, which is, I believe, around the time that Nintendo Power first came out. I didn't get it right away, but I did get the first issue not too long after that, probably maybe 89 or 90, if I recall. And I remember that was one of the first magazines I actually ever picked, the first gaming magazine I ever actually saw, and I was so excited. And when I was in third grade, this one kid we used to do birthday parties when I was in school. I went to a Catholic school growing up, and they would always bring in little prize, little things for other people on your birthday for some weird reason. And the one kid brought in these special Nintendo Power little mini magazines that came. I guess I don't know how he got them from. He got them off from sending something away to Nintendo, and we all got one, and I still have it now. And it has a picture of Mario in an astronaut suit. But that coupled with the first ever issue is so exciting for me, because that's what got me into really grabbing gaming magazines and going from there.
That's
because I'm old.
Yeah, I was about to say that's quite an old memory.
Way back in the day.
But,
1988. Good.
Wait, I don't think
call.
any of us on this podcast, but you were even born.
You know, Noon, I would have to say that shut up.
Come on, you're older.
Well, what?
You can
What?
put up a better
What? Okay,
Tricky
I
wins.
was born in '84, so what?
What's
Now, Noon, you, 92 for you?
Yeah.
So okay, come on.
Oh, the best
you're still sibling range. So shut up. You're in your 20s.
Oh, your back must be hurting by now. Poor Tricky.
How old is Pone?
I'm good, guys. I'm good.
He's gotta check his Facebook profile because he forgot.
Wait.
I am.
that was pretty fast for his internet speed. I was kind of surprised
16.
that he was going that fast.
You're 16 and you gotta go to work in 4 hours.
Well, less than
How
that.
did you know?
You guys
Uh-oh.
never had a job at your age? You
Well,
lazy European.
That's
yeah.
That's more like
We've
a
never had a
As
job
soon as
at
I
our
turned
age.
16, I was working.
Oh, yeah.
2 and 13.
As soon as I get a car, I'm working. But that doesn't happen until January.
Ah, man.
As soon as I stop video game, I start working.
Jeez.
You gotta learn to juggle, bro. You get more games that way.
That's true.
Gotta juggle your assets.
Alright, well,
Yeah, see, when I was 16, I got a job
I mean,
right away.
you never
And
stopped
I worked in
video
the mall
game,
right
you
across
silly
from
goose.
my old EB Games, and they used I worked at a pretzel place, so we would trade all the time. They would come over and bring old magazines and random stuff they got, pre-order bonuses, and I would give them pretzels, and it was an awesome setup I had going on. I'll tell you that.
Wait, did you get free pretzels?
Well, yeah, because I worked there. So
Can you hook me up with free pretzels? Because I really like pretzels.
that's when I was 16, dude. I can't go back in time and get you free pretzels.
That is
We'll just go back and say you worked there.
I can.
How
I
many-
can. Problem
30
solved, I can.
Must be 30 years ago for you, right? 30
Yeah,
years ago.
clearly 30 years
Oh, I
ago.
thought that was the first thing
It was
you
like
asked.
12, okay?
Back in
12 years ago.
1945.
Oh man, you guys just wait. You just wait. You know, the thing is, even when you guys hit, because I'm not even 30 yet. I'm only 28. When you guys hit, my age, you're going to be like, oh, you're still older. So I can't win this.
Score and 7
Yeah,
years
that's
ago.
You're
That would be the
gonna
one
have
I can tell you.
Alzheimer's. You're gonna have Alzheimer's before
Are we still
all of
gonna
us
be
and start
doing
forgetting things.
We Talk You Listen when we are 30?
Yeah.
Yes.
Think about
It'll be a
us.
holographic
Yes.
podcast, though.
Yes,
It'll be holographic.
That's what makes
You
it
guys
so
know this?
fun for us, though.
you're gonna have
You heard it first, folks.
you
The
guys.
Wii Talk You Listen podcast will run until at least 2026.
Tricky's.
Guaranteed.
You guys
100%.
all know that Tricky's gonna have Alzheimer's before all of us, and he's gonna start forgetting things, and he's not gonna know what the heck is going on. So since he has no idea what's going on, I don't either. Because what is Angel Beats, and why are we doing a review of this?
That segue. Dude, that was... No, seriously.
this.
Can I,
You just
marry you
absorb
and,
their
earn your ability
abilities
to
to
do
do
things?
That's what I learned from Skyrim.
These
Okay,
Okay.
Angel Beats review. Who is doing this? And
Yep.
go.
angel
Well-
beats.
I'm sorry, but Pone has to go to work, and we
Angel-
have to wrap this podcast.
Angel
up.
Beast is more important.
Okay, so this is the review of Angel Beats.
It's bad.
It's bad.
The end.
Can we get into more depth?
We begin in a high school where those who've lived an unfortunate life must stay until they relinquish all attachments to the events that caused them to be there. Otanashi, a young boy who has no memory of who he is or of his previous life, wakes up in this high school with no knowledge of why he's there. Upon waking up, he learns that death is not permanent, and more of a temporary inconvenience, though pain can still be felt. This was learned from Yuri, leader of the Afterlife Battlefront, aka the SSS, a rebel alliance formed to fight against God and the unfairness its members experienced in their previous lives. Their immediate enemy and target, however, is a seemingly harmless student named Angel, whose job is to keep the other students in line and discipline those who don't follow the rules. With that intriguing synopsis, what's also noteworthy about this show is that it's written by two of the writers from visual novel giant Key, who are responsible for the likes of Canon, Air, and Clannad. I must apologize though, because if the synopsis and noteworthy credits make this sound like a good show, I'm here to tell you that it is not. The show's animation, which is done by PA Works, isn't bad at all. They are by no means Kyoto Animation, who are responsible for anime versions of some of Key's visual novel works, but they're still passable. Though there were some obvious issues in terms of frame rate in the beginning, these issues did eventually smooth themselves out. The SSS band, known as Girls Dead Monster, have some really pretty looking performances, and the action sequences should be mentioned as well. The music is generally okay, including the songs from Girls Dead Monster. They're nothing outstanding, but nothing terrible. They just kind of suit their purpose. The only exceptions to this are the show's absolutely fantastic ending and opening themes. Props to where props are due, PA Works did their job. I only had one complaint, but it's a pretty big one. The show seems to lack any sort of original character design. This is only emphasized by the show's lack of compelling characters. While most of them are supposed to have loud personalities, they instead come across as loudmouths, and the few I didn't actively dislike I could have cared less for. The characters who did sport somewhat comprehensible personality, however, reminded me of characters I had already seen before, specifically from the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Otanashi is a toned-down version of Kyon, being a sarcastic center without any wit. Rebel Alliance leader Yuri sports the attitude and appearance of Haruhi herself. The laziness continues with the Angel, who supplies the role of the social deadpan similar to that of Yuki, though in all fairness, this role is specific to any show. The one constant in the show is the limbo post-high school in question, where some of the characters are very much dead. I say some because the show makes it clear that the rest of who you see are just NPCs, characters pre-programmed to make the community appear larger. They are the band's audience, they are the non-reacting classmates. I mention this because the other members of the SSS are pretty much this, NPCs. Since the show makes it clear that you can't die through any means, they're recyclable NPCs. Because one can't die, this means any of the fight scenes featured on the show, no matter how nicely animated, are completely redundant and a huge waste of time. I guess it's for the eye candy and to give that nice little band some airtime. Haruhi Suzumiya and Keion, your contributions to anime are noted. Where the show really starts to fall apart is in the main story, or whatever attempts to pass as one. The show loses itself and more plot twists than you could beat off with a stick. When Angel Beats grows tired of useless fights and rock music, they dive into character explanations of why they are in this high school. Some of them could actually have made decent sob stories, but since they're just that, backstories, they're never really explored in depth. The rest of the plot elements are just barriers thrown in the way of the main characters and are abandoned just as quickly as they are surpassed, never to be mentioned again. At the end of it all, a long time past the point of where Angel Beats stopped making any sense at all, the show ends. Not with a bang, but with a whisper. In an attempt to play out its final heart-wrenching plot twist, due to a gargantuan plot hole, it just manages to make the show collapse all over. The show is licensed and available from Section 23 Films. An OVA titled Angel Beats Stairway to Heaven is also available from the same company. Two mangas written by Jun Maeda, one of the show's writers, titled Angel Beats, The 4 Koma Bokura no Sansen Koshin Kyoku, and I apologize for all the butchering I just did there, and Angel Beats Heaven's Door are currently ongoing in Japan with no news of localization. And finally, the show's EP is available from Sony Entertainment Japan. There simply aren't any excuses for this kind of laziness. Angel Beats goes from being mildly intriguing to mildly annoying, and then it starts grating patience by jumping all over the place. Angel Beats has no sense of humor, scale or progression of time, and no fortitude to stick to any of its themes. Instead, what you get is a cacophony of noise and color devoid of any substance or character. That being said, I seem to be in the minority in this opinion. Angel Beats has been vastly recommended to me and is loved by so many. It might be a show worth checking out based on the sheer amount of love it has garnered. Angel Beats receives 1.5 stars out of 4.
That was such an insightful review. Like, I don't even know how
10
to
out of
come
10.
back from that. Yeah.
Perfect out of
20.
10.
That review.
All awards, all the time.
You know,
All the haterade I will be receiving for this review.
Hang on,
I
what?
can feel-
Haterade?
Haterade.
That's, well,
Haterade.
that's actually
Haterade.
impressive.
it's like
Ooh.
Gonna get squirt in the
Apparently-
face with haterade.
Is this true? But do Americans really like Gatorade? Is that
Yes.
like a big drink? Because
That is
I
a big
drunk some.
drink.
I've drunk it in the past.
Yeah.
It's not that good. It
Yeah,
really
I agree
is.
with you.
I don't
It's
know
disgusting.
why you guys.
I
love
don't.
it.
I don't really like
All
it too
white
much.
people like
But
fishing.
I wouldn't say it's a drink that.
Never mind.
that's relevant.
Pone, I am so glad we had you on the podcast today because I thought I was the only person on here with dyslexia.
Wait, dyslexia.
Oh wait, I read that wrong.
It's kicking in or something.
I think I read that wrong. What does it say? I don't even know. It's just
I thought I couldn't speak.
So I would
Okami.
like to know where you were going with white people like to fish.
True
Please
story.
elaborate.
I'm just saying, it's like
Ikamo.
it's like
Ikamo,
all
that's it.
white people enjoy fishing. It's a set in stone fact.
Who don't like to play dominoes prefer fishing. I say this because my dad was one of those people. And I like fishing too. So you can go take that comment and give it back to Australia where it belongs.
Okay.
Wait, give it back to the
Yes.
entire country
Yes.
of Australia, or just Pong?
Uh,
'Cause I'm pretty sure what you said doesn't like establish a point of view for the entire nation,
Do you-
unless he's somehow
Question,
the prime
question.
minister and we
I have
didn't
a
know
question.
about that.
Do you guys
That would
think
be-
Carlos enjoys fishing?
He probably does. I mean,
Well, I get to look at
Carl.
fashion magazines all the time while I'm fishing, so of course I do. And then every once in a while I get a fish, and those are disgusting. That's not the part I like. I just like trying on new clothes and every once in a while holding onto a pole.
What the hell is a Carlos?
Well, we all know Carlos likes fishing, but fishing for what kind of animal? I
and
wonder.
holding pole.
You guys are so dirty. He was talking about a fishing pole, okay?
Okay, hey guys,
Calm yourselves.
guys, please, guys, shush for a second. Do you know what fishing and Angel Beats have in common? Reviews.
Yes.
10 out of
We do.
10 for fishing content. We should just rename it like a fishing podcast.
Fish
You're
you
giving,
listen.
you're giving away our
This is,
you're giving away our April Fools.
and we're here to instruct you how to catch bass in your local pond.
Big the Cat had
Here's
the
how you
best
do it.
story
First you-
because fishing.
I'm
God damn.
speaking of fashion, like Carlos was. We've got a Style Savvy review by our none other than Nunabites. So let's hear a little bit about that because I'm
I hate-
excited.
How-
If anyone's
I-
known, I really like that game.
Hmm.
You can't just make
First, you
noises.
have to learn how to talk. Near
Noises aren't conversations.
And
that was a review.
to talk during this episode. That's the problem.
I give this game a out of.
Savvy has left me with the inability to talk.
My name's not
Because your
Style
brain's so
Savvy.
filled up with fashion right now that you can't think of words.
Since Nuna is no longer able to do this, I will be doing the review for Style Savvy.
Oh, good
Yay.
God.
We gotta let Carlos go first. I really want to hear what he has to say.
I know, Carlos, you have to do the review with me, will you?
Okay, I will.
Oh my
Why do I have a feeling somebody's gonna walk into the room while
So
Soul's doing
ridiculous.
that, and he's just gonna have this like stupid expression on his face, like
What
Yep,
are
I'm
you
doing
talking
this.
about, me?
No, Mom, you don't
What are you
understand. It's
talking
not what it's like.
What do you mean so? Carlos is a real person. He does the
Oh, yeah, I'm
podcast with
sorry,
us.
I forgot.
Of
That was
course.
my bad.
Who
Make
are you
you silly
talking
goose.
about?
Alright, so anyways,
I hope you know,
I'm
as
interested
that
to hear
we
what you
were
guys have
talking
to say,
about, I am
so-
making a account on Wii forums for the infamous Carlos. So give me a
oh
little
please
bit.
do. Just go ahead and do all the bad.
Delicious, delicious Carlos.
But you can't type with a lisp. That's the only downside.
You gotta
There
add
will
a
be
lot
a
of
way.
squiggly marks and hearts to everything. That's just the secret.
Oh dear. Remember that time that this had sense?
No, that never happened.
What are you talking
No,
about?
no, it didn't. So before Noon does her review, I just want to like spread some good joy. Like, Wii Talk U Listen YouTube channel, we got a whopping 33 subscribers and just
We're
shy of
going
700
places.
views.
Oh,
Ooh
yeah.
yeah.
So congratulations, us.
There's like 692 people who almost have melted.
This is gonna be the one that does it.
This is the push over the edge.
They're gonna be like reports coming in from across the world. People being like committed to mental asylums all around the same time. This podcast.
They're just sitting in corners, rocking back and forth.
The last thing he said, officer, was, "We talk."
You know what else would bring over the edge?
Style Savvy.
My review of Style Savvy. Did someone just
Tampon.
say tampon?
Let's go on with that.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do it.
I don't even want to review this game anymore.
Oh.
We're
Did we
sorry.
break Noon twice now?
No, it's okay. She came like that.
Okay. Are we gonna have to go buy a new one?
I. No, you're supposed to love and care for me, and then I will be fixed.
I do, bro.
Care.
It's just,
Okay.
it's just, bro, you're a bit broken, bro.
Come on, guys, let's use the Care Bear stare. Anyone?
Damn
I
it.
have a feeling we're gonna
What has
get
happened?
asking
What
that
has
is, and I'm
happened?
gonna have yeah, one of us is gonna have to explain that to somebody. And it'll be amazing.
We started off alright, but now it just devolved into nothing.
No, I don't even think we had that.
Well, okay.
But
For
seriously,
this game, I will be ignoring the rules of reviewing.
It's just that good.
Yes, because I am a fashionista. I am sophisticated, and I
So
trigger
am I.
Yes, you are. And we trigger feelings of envy in women and lust in men. But don't feel ashamed. For those who can acquire such elegance, beauty, and ingenuity and taste, Nintendo is here to help you with the game. A fashion simulator. Style Savvy. So join
You sound
me.
like an advertisement.
I hope I do.
Billboards.
Is that what this is for? You are you reading the wiki right now?
Wait,
The description of the game, is that what you're
Okay.
reading?
wait, does it say that? Hold on.
No, but I was guessing.
no, she has to look.
Style Savvy, known as PAL region. And that was the review for Style Savvy Trendsetters.
Nice.
Do you have
Perfect.
a-
Can you go over the
Say
gameplay
a-
one more
yeah.
time?
Okay, seriously. So this is a game where you get to put on clothes on a chick in her underwear, And the game makes it apparent that it's all about one thing: choice.
I'm listening.
You play as a... Because I have girls in underwear. I know. Girls in underwear.
Say it one more time for dramatic effect.
Girls in underwear. Ooh.
Dun dun dun!
Wait, now I have to go buy this game.
Cue 70s porn music.
Just game's intended audience is for the ages of 7 through 11. Girls in underwear.
Oh.
Okay, so seriously. So in the game, you play as a fashion style assistant, and you end up accidentally running your own boutique, and you discover you have the gift of telling people what they should wear, like Heidi Klum kind of does, Project Runway or something. And
I have that ability too.
I'm pretty sure you do. And in a surprising turn of events, the freedom of choice and all of its offerings have left me liking this game. So you guys should like this game too.
What?
Yep, I know. I'm a girl. It's so surprising. I like Style Savvy.
No, I'm not surprised at
Means a
all. I
girl.
was just kind of.
It is actually pretty surprising.
Yeah. She's just not any girl. She's new.
She's a Nuna that bites.
Okay, before you go on, I'm really confused. How do you accidentally get to own a
Oh,
fashion?
play the game.
Oh, it's just one of those things.
I suppose sometimes you just get out of hand. You just get carried away. You just get too caught up
In the world of fashion.
It's
Yeah,
kind of like.
Actually, what happened was you were just walking down the street one day, and you noticed it out of the corner of your eye, just like sitting on the ground, and you picked it up, and you just went from there.
It's kind of like
True story.
it's
Hang
kind of
on.
like JRPGs where you're just kind of an innocent bystander, and all of a sudden you get a sword, and they're like, "You're the chosen one, Link," and you go off on an epic quest of telling people what to wear, and it's full of adventure, dungeons, and everything like that.
Gotcha.
And I can
I
tell
want
you
a
one
Style
thing:
Final
Savvy
Fantasy.
Zelda crossover right now.
Someone will write a fan fiction of that.
Oh, please
I'm
do.
already
If
writing
somebody
it.
does, they will get
And it
all
probably
the
should be
shout-outs from
Mig.
me.
I know.
Every single one.
All of them?
Well, close to all of them. I can promise 99%.
Okay.
All your shoutouts all belong
I've
to
got
us.
99 shoutouts, but a Segway ain't one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just hurry up and wrap this colossal mess of a review up. So anyway, you run a store and you go home, and all the in-betweens is kind of what makes the game really addicting, I guess. You have to stock shelves, help customers out on what to buy based off their personal taste, and you can enter these fashion contests where they give you themes, and you have to put together an outfit that matches the theme. One of the things I have to mention is that the layout in this game is so clean and cut. It's actually one of the best layouts I've ever seen in any game. And I was kind of surprised and taken aback by that. Also, the voice and dialogue in this game are surprisingly funny and really, really cute and charming. The music is like lounge music, and it's true to the tone of the game. It's nothing spectacular, but it adds to the atmosphere. There's an online ability where, you set up an online store for other people to come in and buy things from, and you can do the same vice versa. There's also a co-op mode where you get to participate in the fashion show together, but I haven't had the ability to try that, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about it. AR mode is actually really fun too. So there's not much to like elaborate or explain on the game for, except for the fact that there's so much stuff to get in this game, and there's so many things and outfits you can put together. And I know it sounds overly girly, but it really is addicting. Trying to get everything and trying to set together everything, and like setting up your store in the way you personally want it to be set up. There's so many choices you have. And for anybody who wouldn't mind the fashion aspect and girly aspect of the game, I would personally recommend it too. These sorts of games are like really thrown together in a messy way, but this one seems to have like a lot of care put into it, and it's really obvious as well. So strong points of the game, the layout is smooth. There are so many things to buy and collect, and it's incredibly addicting. The weak points is that it's hard to find others you can play with. It's a sim game, so there's not much depth to it. And at the end of the day, it is a game intended for girls. So, I mean, yeah. It's a great out of awesome. I would say it's a great buy for anybody who likes stimulating sims. I would also like to point out that this game has a huge male audience in Japan. So if that pushes you to buy the game, buy it. Like,
Does it really?
Yeah, it does, actually. It's really, really popular in Japan.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
That's a bit concerning.
How was the character, is it like anime style, or is it more, like,
it's a
generic?
cross between the dress-up, like the typical dress-up games you find on the internet, and anime moe style. So it's hard to describe. It's like a mashup of those two. Yeah. Oh, I should also point out that you can have male models, but you yourself cannot be a male. Yeah. So if you play the game, you have to play.
Well, that's a bit sexist.
Oh no.
Oh no, a game where they force you to play one gender. Whatever will we do?
Oh, dear.
Mignaga, I love
What's
you.
tragedy?
This has never happened in the history of anything. How dare they? How dare everybody?
That being said, Style Savvy Trendsetters is available on the Nintendo 3DS. And you should buy it. I convinced no one to buy this game, that's for sure.
I
You've
actually
got
bought
me
3 copies
interested.
while you were, reviewing it, so you did sell 3 copies.
Yeah,
to
but
me.
Carlos would have bought it anyway.
I've actually already got it. Okay.
He develops the game. He was on the dev team.
He was actually the only person who made the game.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Style Savvy.
10 out of 10.
Better than Angel Beats, that's for sure. Oh.
Yeah, we all know what you have to say about Angel Beats.
That's a low blow.
It's,
As of now, you all know.
yep.
It is the best.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to discuss?
Wow.
I can't think of anything, no.
Well, I would like to hear that lovely song Con was
Alright.
talking about not too long ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Bowie.
Aaron, you have to do it. You
Oh,
told
Billy!
us of your wonderful singing skills.
I have to do it now, don't I? Well, I'm not saying. I never said that it was good. I just
That's
said that
exactly
it gets
what we
very
want.
high pitched.
You wanna do it?
Okay.
For the masses.
So I've pulled up a video of a karaoke version, and I am sorry to everybody.
By the way, we've got to make this
Let's-
and export it into its own YouTube video
Let's-
and then just rake in the internet monies from it.
From all the
Please do that.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
3,
I just
2,
start whenever.
Do it.
Oh god. Play button. Woo! Oh yeah! Rolling around at the speed of sound. I got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Because one lies ahead, only one way to find. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for kissing, follow my lady's man. Trusting in what you can see. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow me. Set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through, prove it to you. Follow me.
I can't breathe anymore.
Oh yeah! It gets better. Danger is lurking around every turn. Trust your feelings, got to live and learn. Hang on, there's more. I know it's someone gonna make it through. I got no other options, only one thing to do. I don't care what lies ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. Find the next stage no matter what that may be. Take my lead, I'll set you free. All the men, follow me. Set me free. Nunabro, trust me and we will escape from the city. Or call me. I'll make it through. Follow me. Set me free. References. Trust me and we will escape from the city. Gun truck. I'll make it through. I forgot words. Follow me. Follow me.
That. No.
It's the best part. I'll make it through. Oh yeah.
That
may
brought a
be
tear to my
the single
eye.
greatest thing that has happened on this
Best.
podcast.
Podcast ending
Alright,
ever.
well guys, I think we have to end this now because we cannot do any better than this. So, I want to thank everyone who's listened to the song and everything amazing about it, which is everything.
Can I just say quickly, I'm now gonna have to go into a house and explain to a lot
No,
of
yeah,
people
boy,
what I just
you gotta do live and learn, yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you gotta do that
guys.
too. Let's belt it out right now.
Oh,
No, we'll save that for the next time.
Next
Yeah,
time on
next
We
time we
Talk
have
You
Pokemon.
Listen, let's outro it out.
oh yeah.
It has been, Deathly Virus.
Wait,
It has been,
or
it has also been,
This
the
has been,
podcast has also featured,
this is
I was on this podcast, believe it or not.
Also
This is-
featuring
This has
Carlos.
been Mig,
Say your
Soul,
names,
Tricky,
damn it.
Deadly, Noon, and Pone on We Talk You Listen. Don't forget Carlos. We'll see you guys next time where we get off topic. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
goodbye.
Bye.